Well, hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of 7 Days to Die. And it is day 10. It is 7 o'clock actually, so it's a little bit later in the morning. But I took the time to do some ash and trash stuff that would just be pretty freaking boring. But if you notice, one of the things I did do is I created another bench, created another workbench, I created another forge. And the only thing keeping me from creating another cement mixer is the fact that we need another engine, and I don't think we have it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we don't have it. So we'd have to go get it. And the chemistry station, well, that's a question of needing acid, and we don't have any at the moment, so that's going to take a while. Whenever we get it, we'll get it. We'll just keep our eyes open for acid. But, actually, to be honest, I have got the chemistry set working on gasoline. I took our oil shale and went ahead and put it in the chemistry set, and now it's working on creating gasoline. So there we go. We've got that happening for us. So work is getting done, but I think what I'm going to do actually for the moment is go ahead and turn these off. Alright, so I've got one for brass and one for iron and lead here in the forges. So that's happening. Also, there's the, I've got the concrete in here. Anything concrete related, if I didn't say so already, is going to be stored in the cement mixer. And I'm going to go ahead and put this concrete in there now. I think later tonight we're going to use that concrete to upgrade parts of the base, most notably the bottom, which is still cobblestone. So anyway, yeah, we'll fix that. But for the remainder of the day, I think for most of the day, we are actually going to run some missions for Jen. But you know what? I'm thinking one thing we will do. Let's see, can we actually put gas in this thing? It might already be loaded. Yeah, okay, it's already 100%. Oh, we fixed it with a repair kit. I didn't mean to do that. Whatever. Okay, there's one thing I'd like to do, and that is check for acid at Trader Joel, because it is day 10 and we have a restock day today, so might as well go see it if he's got acid. We'll buy it if he's got it, and then we're going to try to do some missions for Jen and possibly even get started on a restore power quest. We shall see. Oh, so there is one thing I'm thinking we'll do. We're going to tear apart some cars today so we can find that engine that we need. So if we run across some cars, we'll take the opportunity to tear some of them down. Without a doubt. Oh, and we'll eat some food. Did he just whistle? Let's sell that. And let's see what you got. Oh, he's got a beaker. Thing is, I can't remember if I have a beaker or not. I honestly do not remember if we have a beaker. I do not. B-O-T-T, bottle of acid. No. Okay. So he doesn't have any acid, but you know what? We've got 3 days. Don't need to... Oh, he's got a cement mixer for 7,500. We could actually buy that now if we wanted. But no, we're not going to do that. We are so not going to do that.
I thank you, kind sir.
Hey, you know, it's what I'm here for. And we'll try the other trader as well, or one of the other traders, on our way to Jen. In fact, let's tear these cars apart. We only need one engine. Oh, hello. Hello, you. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Come on, show me the head. There we go. Well, there's our engine. And a couple of other goodies as well. Did I kill it? Yes. Let's go ahead and set one of our workbenches to building a cement mixer, shall we? And I'm pretty sure we're going to need mechanical parts. That might be enough. Springs, forged steel. And we've got the engine, so let's see if that's going to do it for us. Cement mixer, there we go. And craft that puppy. And does that mean it's finished creating our gasoline? Yes, it does. Alright, let's see if we can drive on with our mission here. Which in this case is to get started on our tasks for Jen, but again, to see if we can hook ourselves up with some acid. And we're going to go over to this other trader to see if we can do that. Oh, hello. Hello. So mournful when you kill these things. Did I just kill another chicken? I sure did. I swear, we actually are going to do missions today, but gee whiz, distractions. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't check the vending machine at the other Trader Joel. But that's fine. Alright, let's see what you got.
Each day is a blessing.
Ah, there we go. Bottle of acid. Let's buy that. And do you have any other bottles of acid? Nope. Not there. And do you have anything here? Truck, 4x4 truck chassis schematic. I don't think I'll ever actually use that, to be honest. Level 3 tactical rifle. I can't afford it. Nope, nope, nope. AK-47. I actually could afford that. I could afford that. I could afford that. But he's got it. We've got time.
Thanks for shopping here. Come
We've
again.
got time. Yeah, so I've been checking out this other content creator on YouTube named Glock 9. Interesting dude. I think this guy is, yeah, I think he's my spirit animal. Pretty cool guy. Love listening to his stuff. He's pretty crazy. Seems to know a lot about the game. But I'll tell you what, though. What the hell am I? I'll tell you what. Oh, that's the ranger station. Got it. If you ever, like, listening to his stuff, if you're listening to one of his videos and you sit there and you think about Seinfeld, you're gonna see Jason Alexander. Dude sounds just like him. I swear. He must be Jason Alexander's twin. I have no idea what he looks like, honestly, but just saying. If his, oh, let's drop the acid here. If his voice is any indication, he is the spitting image of Jason Alexander. Eye candy, yes. Sugar butts, yep. Not worried about the oh shits, but I'll take the beer. Okay. Oh. Coffee. I always take coffee. I prefer to drink that over water in this game.
You got the dukes. I'll make the time.
Hey there. Okay, so, first of all, nice to your inventory. B-O-T, bottle of acid. Yeah, buddy. We'll take it. Only one, though. Unfortunate. Any in the other stash? No. Lucky Looter Volume 2. What would that be? Ammunition. Find more ammunition in loot. That's actually kind of tempting. You know what? I might buy that. I might buy that. I'm going to be making money. I'm going to buy that. Okay.
Thank you so much. Hey, come again.
Okay, first of all, let's go ahead and read it. And what do you got for us? Got any jobs? Tier 1, clear zombies. Yes. Let's do
You looking to earn
northeast.
some
Let's do
dukes?
that one.
I got
Barn.
jobs for
Okay.
Okay. Be careful and try not to get yourself killed.
Working on it. All right. Anything we can put in here? Oh, the acid. Yeah, we'll put the acid in here. Anything else that can go in here that we're probably not going to need? Probably the beer. Yeah, would say that. And what else? No. I think everything else is good to go. Although I think the gasoline we should actually store in the bike. There's no reason for us to carry it. Can I kill a rabbit too? Nope, guess not. Figured since we're killing innocent creatures today, I mean, might as well run the gamut. Okay, also, while I'm thinking about it, I know we have empty jars. We have a bunch of them. Yeah, we have almost 50 empty jars. Which, if I haven't mentioned it, I realize that boiled meat is actually better than grilled meat as far as food goes in the game. But, I'm thinking that I'm less inclined to do that because the benefit, I don't know, outweighs the loss of the jars. Because when you actually use boiled meat, I haven't gotten this yet, we're gonna have to run. Okay. When you actually make boiled meat, it requires water and it actually consumes the empty jars. Kind of like making glue. We got a bunch of books. Oh, this could be interesting. Oh, I know this place. Okay. So, let's stack the jars. Let's read this. And Tech Junkie, learn how to advance your robots to be more lethal. Robots do 10% more damage. Yes. And learn to craft generator banks. Yes. All right. Knowledge is power. Then a god I shall be. Okay, so I remember that this place has, yeah, Children of the Corn. Yep, there they are. They coming. Oh Lord, they coming. I've seen another one. Any more is? Okay. Now, also, let's get this thing out of the way, which gives us more opportunity for mechanical parts and engines and things. And let's pull the bike up here. Okay, now... pigs. I see pigs. Oh, crap, yeah, I see 3 pigs. 3 little pigs. Can we kill that guy over there? There. You're still going? There we go. All right. Let's get some bacon. All right. Excellent. That's a nice haul of meat. We're doing the double loot thing. Let's see how much we can get through here real quick. And I know there's somebody in here. I've seen this before. Let's fix this bat. I know I'm gonna need to. I wish I had. Ah, of course. Bastard. Oh, hey there. Okay, now I've seen snakes here in the past. You know this has the potential to have snakes. I'm not seeing any. Alright, got a workbench. Oh, let's go check it out. Where is it? Where's he at? Okay, there he is. There he is. Yep, right over there. Alright, we'll mark it. I want to set this up so that they're not marked, and I can find like a sort of a foolproof way of finding out where they're at, but where the airdrops are at, but I haven't quite worked it out yet. Not say foolproof, but at least a reliable way. Like, for example, I want to be able to look toward this, and even though I don't know how far away it is, I pick a point in that direction based on, like, the degrees on a compass. So in a case like that, let's see, northwest on a compass is 315 degrees. And then a little more than that, 315. Northwest is 315, north is 360, or 0. So let's say 360, and the difference between 360s is 45. Okay, so 45 degree difference between northwest and north. The airdrop is 2/5 of the way from northwest to north, which means, what's 2/5 of 45? I think it's 18. So 315 plus 18 would be 333 degrees from here. And then just mark a spot, you know, like right there, mark a spot. However far away it is, and then, but label the point like the direction we were looking when we saw it. So 315, you know what I'm saying? 331. I don't know, I gotta think about that. Sorry if that comes off as boring, but I'm a math geek, kind of. I like math, and I like, well, I don't know if it's math so much. I'm pretty good at math, don't always enjoy it, but what I do enjoy is geometry and land navigation. I enjoy it a lot. That was the one thing in the Army I was actually really good at, was land navigation. Really, really enjoyed it. And I was actually pretty decent. In fact, I was, and I don't say this in a braggy, flexing kind of way, I was actually literally too good, because when you get to certain ranks in the Army, you have to go to certain schools to be trained on your duties in that rank. So I was about to make sergeant, so I had to go to a school that would train me on the duties that I would be required to fulfill as a sergeant. And one of those is leading a squad. Leading a squad through, you know, what do they call it? Dismounted land navigation, I think is the actual term. And at the particular school, one of the things that it's famous for is the fact that the land navigation course is a great discriminator. In other words, it's the thing that everybody hates about the school, is the land nav course. I mean, it depends on where you go, but for me it was Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and where the engineers are trained. Okay, there we go. And their land navigation course is actually not that hard, because there's a lot of like hills and rivers and terrain and stuff that you can orient yourself with. And the land navigation course was near an airport, which actually made it even easier, because you could look on the map and see the airport. But anyway, ooh. Okay, is that the first time we've seen her? Sue. Well, we know what Dos Gringos has to say about her.
How could I miss? 'Cause that's a huge bitch.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, she dropped a blue bag too. I don't want to search between your legs and find loot. Hazmat jacket. That's the first time I've ever seen that. But anyway, so land nav is like the hardest thing, what's called PLDC, Primary Leadership Development Course. And I didn't get properly briefed on the unwritten rule about PLDC land navigation. Okay, here's how the test works. You are required to start at a given point with a map and a compass on foot. And you're supposed to, they give you a couple of coordinates in military grid coordinate speak, and you follow you figure out where those points are, you plot them on the map yourself, and then you are required to navigate to them. And again, for me, this is like, my dad has been teaching me land navigation for years up to this point, and I love it. And I love geometry, I love spatial awareness, and I'm pretty good at it. So this to me is like the easiest part of the course. They hand this thing to me and I'm like, all right, I'll go. And then once you get to that point, you will find a sign. Usually it's a sign with a number on it or a letter, and you're supposed to write that on your score sheet. Okay, well, this is what I found. And I believe that this point is this letter. Okay, let's see, we'll use that. Yeah, we are getting lots of ammunition, which is good. And they give you 3 hours in which to do it. Okay? Now, for some people, 3 hours is not much time, and they're sweating. But for me, I mean, 3 hours is like forever. I mean, you might as well give me 3 days. I will find it. And so, here's how it works. They, at least at the time that I took it, you take a practice test, and which means you go out by yourself, and you go in during the day, and you know, do it as if you're doing the actual test. And then they do a night test, or a night practice test, where you go out in like teams. And then finally the next day is the actual test. This is the one that's going to be scored and is going to count against you or for you or however you want to work it. And okay, so we got a lot of good stuff there. But so we don't need a hazmat jacket. Everything else, yep, there we go. That can stay here. That motorcycle can stay here. Let's make sure all of our guns are loaded. So I did the practice test during the day, and I scored. You have to find 4 points, and 4 is the perfect score. 3 is required to pass. 2 or less, and you don't pass. You have to correctly identify up to 4 points. You have to identify at least 3. And let's start. And for me, this is like, oh, come on. Make this hard. Really, seriously, make this hard. This is not hard. And, so we did the test, 40 of us, a class of 40 in our PLDC class. Oh, I see you. And I see you. So yeah, so we did the course, and I got 4 out of 4. And I was getting used to the course. I think it took me about just under 2 hours to do the course. And it was not hard, but I wasn't used to the terrain, so it took me a little longer than I thought it would. It's a total of about, I don't know, 3 or 4 kilometers of walking. And I've got long legs, like I said before, I can run. We didn't have to wear any armor or anything like that, no helmets, anything. Nothing was encumbering me, really. So it was a pretty easy test. I got 4 out of 4. And so did 7 other people. So that worked out kind of nicely, actually, because when it came time for night land nav. Okay, we get all this meat again. Come on. Come on. Okay, there we go. Is there a third one? Maybe, there might not be a third one. Sometimes there's only 1, and sometimes there's 3, so I haven't run into a case where there's only 2, but okay, so be it. Okay, so Nightland Nav is done as a team event. So they form teams around, team leaders. And in this case, it worked out perfectly because we had a class of 40 people, and there were 8 people who got 4 out of 4. So everybody else are like, okay, those of you who didn't get 4 out of 4 are going to form teams around the ones that did. They will be the team leaders, and you guys will follow their lead. I'm like, okay, this is great. So we went out that night, and I had a team of 4 people around me. And basically what I did was I said, okay, guys, you all are going to plot your way. Each person is going to plot your way to 1 point. Okay, we got 4 points, 4 people. Each of you go through the exercises, and I figured, you know, give them a chance to practice. And oh, let me tell you, it was a bad night that night too. It was like Blair Witch blackout. It was foggy. It was rainy. It was really bad. But we still managed to find 3 out of 4 points, and we were happy with that. We absolutely could not find that 4th point. I couldn't see like 5 feet in front of my face. So yeah, it was an interesting day, but we did it, and I gave everybody access to all the materials that I had, and I think we did pretty good. And that night, we didn't finish until like 1 o'clock in the morning. We all got back to the barracks, and I didn't think anything of it. Well, it turns out the next day, we get to the land nav course, and I did a stupid thing. Very stupid. They handed me the points, and immediately I recognized 3 of them. I'd seen them before. And I started running. I ran to each point. Nice. I ran to each point, and if I get that arrow, okay, and it ended up taking me under an hour. It took me like 45 minutes to do the whole test. It was absolutely ridiculous, but it took me no time at all. I recognized 3 of the points. I only had to hunt down 1, and it was so obvious that I could see it from like 300 yards away. So as soon as I saw it, there was no other points around it. I'm like, that's it. Marked it on the map. It was in the middle of a creek, and even on the map, it was marked in the middle of a creek. Oops, I don't want to scrap it. There we go. Repair it. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, it was an easy test, and I made the mistake of actually going back to the grader and saying, I'm done. And she looks at me like, seriously, you're done? And I said, yes, I am done. Here's all my points. And then my supervisor, I guess I can't remember what they got, SGL, small group leader. Okay, he was sort of like an advisor, an enlisted advisor. And basically he's an instructor, but in this case, I mean, he was serving as an advisor, and he's kind of looking at me like, oh wow, you did really good. But he knew. He's like, you know, you've been leading my squad for a while now. Oh, come on. He expected that. He's like, yeah, I figured you would. Well, problem was though, the senior small group leader looked at me like, y'all are cheating. All right. That's it. When everybody gets back, she says to one of the other SGLs, y'all search everybody. Something's afoot, and I'm going to find out what it is. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I told her, I'm like, whatever you want, I will walk you to each and every point. I'm like, I'm not pulling anything here. I'll walk you to each point. It's not a problem. And, no, but she got everybody back. She's like, everybody get in formation and turn out your pockets. And so everybody had to like take their helmets off, or not helmets off, their hats off. They're kind of like you would at a range. At a range, you take your helmets off at the end of the, you know, during basic training. They told us to like make sure you take your helmets off, turn your pockets inside out, and unlace your boots to make sure nobody's hiding ammunition, or ammunition didn't fall into their pockets, which has happened from time to time. So they're looking for any documentation of recorded points or anything like that, any materials that indicate cheating. And I, like, yeah, whatever. Like, you just can't understand when someone's actually good at this job. Well, turned out one guy actually did have a list of like 20 points And, but to make matters worse, they found it. They only found the one guy with the points, but so they did a cross-reference because they're not dumb, and they realized that 4 of the points he had points from 5 different night teams, and people representing 5 of the teams had met with him the night before, and they had compiled a list of points. He was just the only one that didn't get rid of the list, apparently. But apparently a representative from my team got together, my night team got together with and had this meeting after we got back from the night test and compromised all the points, and they shared the points, and my team was one of the people, my team was one of the teams that was compromised. And so they did a search of our rooms. There's cheating afoot, and I mean it was a serious deal. And understand that land navigation is one of the things that students fear when they come into PLDC. They fear that test. Ooh, bunker buster mod. Oh, I think we can use that. Yes, absolutely. And sure enough, they, you know, well, let's see what we got in here. So, they came out, they did a search of our rooms. They couldn't find anything on me. Of course, there's nothing to find. I mean, I did not cheat. I'm just good at land nav, and so are a few other people. But, oh, they were not happy with that. They interrogated everybody one-on-one. Who's the deal? Blah, 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 blah. They actually came to me and said, 2 people have pointed you out as the mastermind. And I said, well, they're a couple of 2 fucking liars. And, but anyway, it's they grilled us all. I think they bluffed us all, at least tried to, into ratting each other out. But I mean, again, there's nobody to rat out. Whoever it was, I still don't know to this day who compromised our points, but somebody did. So then they said, well, here's what we're going to do. So the point I was trying to make, this long point, was that I was, quote, so good at land nav that I was accused of cheating. And they did. All the people whose points were compromised, all the teams, all members of all the teams, especially me as a team leader, I mean, that put me squarely in the sights with 5 other people. But after interrogating us, the instructors went to the, right, I returned to the trader, right? That's what I'm supposed to do. The instructors actually came to the sergeant major, the head enlisted guy on the whole base, and said, hey, here's a problem that we've got. We think these guys are cheating. He's like, well, can you prove it? Well, no. Oh, so you can't prove that they're cheating. And, oh, that was the other thing. The one guy that they did say that they had proof on, they gave immunity to. They said, you tell you what, we'll let you pass this course if you tell us what happened. And he did tell them what happened.
Congratulations. I am so glad to see your face. I get lonely sitting by myself all day.
Hang on, let's try something. Let's try something. What if I do this? Skills, intelligence, daring adventurer. Let's put another one. Will she offer 3? Maybe?
Here's your pay for a job well done.
Yep, there we go. She offered 3. And look at that. She's offering an AK-47. I think she was offering that already, but we're gonna take that. And we'll take that. And any other jobs? Clear zombies. Let's do buried supplies.
You need some work? I need... Oh, this is a dangerous one.
They gave this guy immunity for telling them what happened. He did. And they asked him to sing names, but he claimed he couldn't remember. So now this guy's got immunity. And then, while they're interrogating him, they had us all out in formation. They came outside after interrogating him, and then they said to us, they were like, well, the other 39 of us, they're like, these people, we want to see for further investigation. And of course, one of them was me, because it was my team. And they said, okay, now those of you here, how many here got 2 out of 4 or 1 out of 4 during the test? And a couple people put their hands up and like, well, guess what? Because you had the integrity that these people didn't, and they looked at us, even though they hadn't proved anything yet. They looked at us, because you had integrity and these people didn't, you chose to fail honorably over these people who decided to pass dishonorably, then we're going to go ahead and give you a pass on land nav. So now think of that. Up to this point, buried supplies. Up to this point, then, we have one person with immunity. And now we've got probably, what would that be, 15 people who, whether they passed or not, whether they actually passed or not, are going to pass because they weren't named. And then, so now they have immunity. So they're going to pass land nav no matter what. So then they did up their investigation, and they interrogated us, searched our rooms, and all the other stuff. And the sergeant major finally said, if you can't prove anything, then you can't kick them out. You can't kick them out for cheating. And if they passed land nav, did all these people pass? Yes, they all passed. Then they're good to go. We were the first class in PLDC history, or at least in Fort Leonard Wood PLDC history, where everybody passed land nav. Come on. You gotta understand, land nav is one of those things that does fail people. It's not a question of if. It's just a question of how many in the class will fail from land nav. Oh my gosh. It's going to happen. Oh, okay. Dang. Okay, level 2 gotten a little bit harder. Okay, let's reload that. So basically, we became the first class in Fort Leonard Wood history, the first PLDC class where ever in history where everybody passed land nav. Because, and it's just because they accused us of cheating. They gave immunity to the people who they know didn't cheat, but they couldn't prove that anybody actually cheated. And the one person that they did prove, oh, what's going on there? The one person that they did prove, they gave immunity to. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, long story short, land nav, I love it. It's my thing. I love it. But apparently it does not love me. Okay, so ladies' night, is that right? I see you. What do you got in there? Okay, nothing. Alright, well, let's go get some. Look, get away from my bike.
Have you got the dukes? Now that you have some money to spend? We're running a 10% off sale for the
steel
rest
helmet.
of the day.
Oh, a steel axe. Oh, man. Advanced muffle connectors mod? There's okay, I've already got that. I gotta go with the steel axe. I got to. Alright. Any other jobs? I think we're gonna set up a restore power. Night only. It's to the west. To the west. Ugh. I don't know, we could attempt to clear zombies, but no, I'd like to do a restore power quest. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that.
I've got a bit of a problem. Can you help me out?
Countrytown Business 04. Countrytown Business 04.
Oh, I would kiss you, but, you know, apocalypse hygiene.
Oh, hello. Did I not see that? Have I never noticed that truck before? I don't think I've ever seen this truck here before. Never noticed. Take that, take that. Can we take concrete? The wrench will stay, I guess. Okay. We'll modify this axe by pulling the wood splitter mod off. And then we'll modify this axe by putting the wood splitter on. Okay, lead. And we should have another cement mixer. So let's drop this puppy right there. Holy cow, I have got enough meat to feed an army right now. Guess I need to cook it. Okay, now there is something I want to do. We'll take this cement mix and we'll take these cobblestone rocks and we're going to do some repairs, some upgrades rather. We might have to do some repairs, but we're going to do some upgrades. All this stuff here that's cobblestone, we're going to go ahead and make it cement. Okay, that takes care of that. And oh, by the way, if you didn't notice, I finally managed to get hatches on all the windows and doors. And I think we're good. I'm liking where that's at. I think this horde base is ready for whatever's going to come at it. At least for now. Okay, we got the AK, do we not? Yeah. So let's go ahead, load that. Make sure all our weapons are loaded. Perhaps, let's pay a visit to this airdrop. And then I'm thinking we pay a visit to where we're going to be doing the power quest and see if we can scope out what we're in for. Don't go too far. Okay, what you got? Ranged mods bundle. Yes. Yes. 2x scope, a shotgun choke mod, and a bipod mod. Yeah. Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll modify this to get the... Oop, not that. We'll modify that to get the scope. Actually, no. We'll modify this to get the bipod mod. And we will modify the pipe rifle to also have the scope. And then the shotgun mod, or shotgun, where are we at? We'll modify that. We'll take the front foregrip thing off and we'll put the choke on it. There we go. Can we put this foregrip mod on the rifle? Yes, we can. Might as well throw it on there. What the hell? Alright. Let's check out this site. I'm bummed that we don't get any XP for killing zombies on the motorcycle. I don't think I've seen this one. Aldo's Cabinet Shop. Interesting. Alright, well, let's see if we can do some looting. Oh, I still have... That's not cool. I still have the cement. Dadgummit. This mouse likes to unclick a lot. Let's see what I'm in for. This is a POI I have yet to do. Okay, there's the generator. Excellent. Oh, it's got a whole wood shop. What? I loaded. Oh, you modify a shotgun and as soon as you modify a weapon, it unloads it. Okay, so that's loaded. The AK-47 now is loaded. When you modify it, it unloads it. My bad. Yeah, you better believe a cabinet shop's gonna have a workbench. Anything in here? No, no acid. Okay. What do we want? Not the daring adventurer, but I'm leaning toward position. XP. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, so you can craft chemistry. Once you get that, you can craft chemistry stations. You don't need the schematic. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, you're Legolas. Legolas. I don't see like a main loot stash or anything. Oh, well, that's because we have to go up. Probably on the roof and play bird ball. Yep, there it is. Oh, there's a generator up here, son of a bitch. I know what that means. Oh, that's good to know. Glad we looked. Okay, we are severely cucumbered, but that's okay. Okay, so we know there's 2 generators in this place. We also have to keep in mind that zombies run. Okay, so we got a pretty good idea what we're in for. Okay. And the bike is right there if we need it to make a quick escape. Alright. Here goes nothing. Okay, we'll keep the door closed. Because reasons. I'm actually gonna use the AK. Because shotgun rounds, a little limited. Come on. Oh, hell. Okay, let's go outside and address this. I'm sure that's where it is. He's feral. That's why that was 1,200 points. Alright, let's go to the shotgun. Oh, I forgot. I've got a light. One which I will use. Well, I'm glad we discovered that second generator. This is why we do a recon first. I know yous are up here. Okay, we're infected, but that's not something we need to worry about. We'll be okay. I don't like the laceration. I'm not going to waste a kit on that laceration. Just not going to do it. Actually, let's do the AK, and if there are any birds, I'll just have to rapidly switch. No birds. Not yet. Green lights. Okay. 5. Shotgun. Birds. Nothing. Okay. Take that. Tech Junkie 7. This is hydraulics increases fire rate your robots by 10%. Yes, we'll use that. Okay. Let's see if we can eat something. Yeah, we can eat a couple things. Well, hello there. Okay, well that completes that mission. So let us GTFO. All right, well we are safely back at home, and we managed to complete 3 missions before the end of the day. Although it is now day 11, 6 minutes past midnight, but hey, we still did it. We completed everything before midnight. Not too shabby. We got some sweet upgrades, and very happy with that. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna call this an episode. I'm gonna do some ash and trash stuff. Pretty boring. Just sort some stuff from the bike and bring it up here. And then tomorrow, we'll keep doing some more missions for Jen. We'll explore some more places, because that's the whole point, really. I just want to explore. Just want to see more places. And at some point, we're going to do some mining as well, so we can actually start making our own ammunition. We haven't really done that yet. Not much. And we're going to need it. We're going to use it. But anyway, yeah, so I think that'll do it. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. It helps me out, really appreciate it, and sure glad you guys could make it. And again, guys, thank you so much for the comments. I know a few of you have left some. Okay. Oh, okay. It's gonna be like that, is it? Yeah. So again, guys, thank you so much for the comments. A few of you have left some comments, and I appreciate that. I try to respond to them all. Appreciate the input always. And anyway, continue to do so and look out for more stuff, and I will see you guys at the better part of day 11. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.